So in the last video, I spoke about the mastermind and creating like a group of like-minded people. And I wanted to talk about one of the conversations in particular I had with one of the dudes, really good dude. So the three of us, one of the guys had to shoot off. All good, man. We had a good sort of couple of hours together. And it was me and the other dude. And so one of the things I want to become in like my business and what I'm doing with this channel is I want to become a coach, life coach. I don't know. I want to help people in a one-on-one setting to figure out who they are at the core. So I guess the journey I've been over the past 3 years, 3 and a bit, whatever, is to like fully fucking dive into myself and then come out of that, you know, with a good understanding of myself, who I am, what I want to do, the light, the dark in me, you know, all of it, like, and accept and love it all. And actually ultimately figure out that underneath all of the shit I dealt with, you know, when I got to the bottom of it all, and I felt like I got to the bottom of it all, like the rock bottom of inside me, what I found was a little like 3-4 year old dude who was like just full of love, just full of like love and happiness. And like it was me as a child, like, that was always in there, and there was always this well, this deep well of love inside me. Self-love, self-compassion, you know, self-acceptance, you know, all of this stuff, self-belief. I could do anything at 3 or 4, man. I could fucking do anything. All of this shit was inside me. All of it. It was always there. When I was really anxious in my 20s, when I was depressed as a teenager, when I was like depressed, when I had gone through breakups, were always in there, just like buried under loads of shit. And that's the journey I feel I've been on, is to just rediscover that self-love, self-compassion, self-acceptance, self-belief. All of that stuff is in there. And so great, excellent, well done me, pat my back, excellent. But the thing I want to do with that is not fucking preach it to everyone and say everyone can do it, but just use some of the concepts and tools and techniques I learned to just nudge people who want to be helped, who understand there's something in them actually that they've forgotten about, or there's some drive in them that they need to uncover, or whatever it is. And anyway, so one of the dudes this mastermind yesterday, really good dude, man, really good dude, we were talking about some of the shit he'd gone through in his past, some of the trauma, some of like the events that had happened in his past that were still kind of being a drag on him, really, you know, catapulting into his future. So like I said, like the phrase I used to him is, bro, you're a fucking Bugatti. You're a Bugatti. You got the potential of a Bugatti, or whatever car you want to, you know, substitute any supercar. But you've got a fucking like caravan on the back with a fucking parachute on the caravan, and so you've got the potential to fucking drive yourself forward and really like fucking go. But you've got drag, you've got weight, extra weight on the back that you need to like figure out how do I detach this caravan, and then like how do I like detach this parachute? Well, that's true. Fair, if you detach the caravan, you'll detach the parachute, but you get my point. So you've got to get out of the car, you know, stop driving, just stop going anywhere, get out, go back, look at that shit, figure that shit out, you know. And that was just one of the things we spoke about. But I guess the sense I got from our long conversation was like, I feel like, you know, with the ambition I've got to be a coach, I feel like we had such a good one-on-one conversation where I really listened. I felt like I really listened to him. I didn't have like an ego, chatter brain. I was just listening to him and suggesting things. And I feel like I helped him. Like I helped him like reformulate some of his thoughts and recalibrate some of his thinking. And yeah, I felt like a belief then that this coaching thing, whatever it turns out to be, I'm onto something here. I'm onto something. Like I'm really onto something. I can help people. And that fucking, man, gave me a buzz like no other. The fact that, man, I'm just like, I'm not even, like, it wasn't my ego was driving, and it wasn't that I was like, you have to do this or you have to do that. It's like, bro, have you tried this? Or like, I'm not asking him questions about like, and then to see him be like, just thinking about what I'd said, and the reaction I got from him, it was just like, fuck, man. Like, two things. One, I felt it's something inside, like alive. Like, oh man, I'm not even trying. I'm just talking like genuinely and authentically to this guy, wanting the best for him. And he's giving me that back, like. And anyway, so fast forward, and this, so what's inspiring about this is it wasn't a one-way thing. So then we had that, and then we were driving back, and the dude was like, yo, can I play some more music? And so he started playing me some of his music, and it's like rap. He's like a dude who does rapping on the side. And when I tell you this fucking, this stuff was like shit hot, like honestly, like the beats, the hooks, his lyrics, his flow. Dude had fucking bars for days. And I'm sitting there in the car listening to this shit. And it was just like, man, he was then giving me a fucking education in like following your passion, like following like, don't hide this shit. Don't hide it, like do it. And so listening to him and his music and the and he didn't want to like put his music out there. He didn't want to like celebrate like how good he was. And like, I was just thinking like, what a shame it would be for the world if he wasn't able to like put his like gift out there. Like he can, like, man, if I had a record label, I'd sign this dude up, man. He was really good. And so what I'm saying is, yes, we'd had a really good conversation where I'd helped him and I'd talked about like loads of concepts and stuff and helped him think about it, traumatic thing he's been through. But then, yeah, fast forward like an hour or two, driving back, he's playing me some of his tunes, and like, he showed me that like some of the things I was saying to him earlier that took me like 10,000 words to explain some concepts, he like put them into a 3-minute song and like put them out there. And then I was like, man, if you employ some of the concepts I told you about, like in terms of how to let go of the past and how to let go of limiting beliefs, because he had a fear about his music. He had a fear about like, what if I'm not good enough? Like, what if things go bad? Like, what if I don't make it? All of those like limiting sort of beliefs that he had from like the past, like I say, that Bugatti with a fucking caravan on the back. I'm like, bro, if you can figure out how to get that caravan off the back, and you've got this music and this talent plus the belief and hard work, man, like this will be something. And so it's just a really great conversation for two reasons. One, it felt like I can do this coaching stuff. Like I don't know how to do it yet. I still don't know how to do it, and I probably won't know how to do it for a good few years. But there's something in it. There's something in how I can communicate and how I can talk to people and how I can read people and how I can understand the trauma. Probably because I've been through something, but like how trauma can create limiting beliefs and how limiting beliefs can be that caravan on the Bugatti. Like there's something that I'm understanding about life. Not in a like there's like 1% about life I understand. There's 99% I have no clue. I don't know how to, be in a marriage and a long-term relationship. I don't know how to, raise kids. Like there's so much I don't know, man. There's so much I don't know, but I want to learn and I want to help people and I want to create like that access to that well of love inside. And I feel like, yeah, two things happened yesterday. One, I helped that dude figure that out a bit more, and two, I was just from doing that and the richness of that conversation, then him sharing with me his music, I felt like, man, that's what life's about, man. If I can help people, they can, like, it's not it's not ego, it's not one way, it's not me just helping them. It's them exposing me to shit like that I have no like clue about and no talent to do, and like, man, if I could unlock him just like 1% to follow his talent, that's a win, man. That's a win. And if I have that ability and I can like curate and improve on that ability to unlock people's potential, man, what a thing. What a fucking gift. Like, but it's hard work, man. That's what's going to make it happen. Like me, self-belief, self-love, self-acceptance and hard work. That's what's going to make it happen. Oh, 10 minutes are up. Catch you later.